So happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Yeah, again, staying pretty much unplugged for the most part, and finding that that is much more conducive to my creative flow and sticking with my Sinclair method, which is working wonderful for me again. I mean, not that it wasn't, but when people were attacking me for my chosen recovery method, it was really, it was disrupting me because I didn't want to have to go back on Discord to find other people, 500 other people on the Sinclair method. And because I was on a break from my groups that I host on Zoom for my recovery book club, I didn't really have anybody to talk with about how to, how to combat the recovery trolls, which I'm still looking forward to BJ's video on that topic. But what I did do is I went and watched some of the YouTube videos of the recordings of some recent TSM meetups that featured Claudia Christian, who is the wonderful actress who is the sort of worldwide spokesperson for the Sinclair method. And then I also watched Dr. Volpicelli, who is a Penn physician who is championing the Sinclair method. And also there's a lady named Dr. Anna Lemke, who, if I'm not mistaken, I believe she's at Stanford, and she's also championing the Sinclair method. So on the one hand, I have like Brinnon and C-Files and their creepy crew telling me like the Sinclair method is bad and I should be hospitalized and all this kind of stuff. And then I have an award-winning actress and two like a Stanford and a University of Pennsylvania, physician on the other hand, talking about why this works. So I'm just going to say maybe Brinnon and C-Files and those people are just not educated enough to understand how the human brain works or how the body works or how substances work. But as for substances, today, my morning beverage of choice, it's a little scary. If you're diabetic, don't even go anywhere near this, but it's Monster, it's Monster Mango Loco, which I like on a Taco Tuesday for some reason. It's got way too much sugar and way too much caffeine. But since I may be going to the bar in Hudson, New Hampshire later today for Taco Tuesday, where I believe it's, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's $2 for one taco or 3 for 5, something like that. It's like really, really cheap. And the tacos are really good. There's a lot of, I usually get the beef ones, but they have beef or chicken, and there's a lot of meat in those tacos. So that is a very affordable way to live free or die on a Taco Tuesday. And of course, lovely Angie will be serving those cocktails behind the bar. All right. Yeah, I can't stand any other energy drink besides that one. And even today, that one tastes a little bit too sweet for me. But anywho, what I wanted to say today is I have two questions. Speaking of the recovery trolls and Brinnon and C-Files and their carny of cuckoos, whatever happened to the raffle? Back on the day that BJ posted her new GoFundMe, because she had one and then she had to get another one because the legislation was, like the first one was for the New Jersey legislation, and the second one was, I believe, for the California legislation, as well as for all the threats that were coming at her, that she was going to possibly need to start filing lawsuits against these people that were threatening her. So I see no problem with her having two separate GoFundMes, and I've contributed to each of them here and there. I couldn't tell you how much I contributed to one or the other, but it makes no difference to me. I trust a couple of things. I trust, one, that she knows what she's doing and she wouldn't ask for it if it wasn't necessary because she doesn't like to ask for things. And the other thing I trust is that I'm one of a couple 100,000 people that support her. So whatever little bit I can do, I'm sure it'll go into the pot with whatever big and little bits other people can do. And in the end, all will be well. All will be taken care of. Justice will be served. If she gets reimbursed down the line, that's great. She can probably use that for something else. I don't care. but other people are trying to like claim things about that is a fraudulent GoFundMe. No, it's not. It's not. Okay. So my question is, on the day that BJ announced her second GoFundMe, Brinnon and Michelle started a raffle. And I know that MJ was part of that because I remember MJ showing like, oh, I don't have much money, but I can donate these crystals or something like that. And they were trying to get, other people to donate, like somebody was donating a gas card or I don't really know. Okay. But whatever. Oh, and then the big thing was that Bryn apparently paid a $10 cameo to Danny, Bam's girlfriend, to get a signed Bam skateboard for the raffle. Okay, well, this raffle, as I understood it, I saw nothing in writing about it, but as I understood it, it was supposed to be to support BJ's legal fund. Now that all these people have turned against BJ's legal fund, A, did they ever get that? Did they ever get that BAM skateboard? B, did they ever sell any tickets? And C, where are these items that people were asked to donate? Okay, so there's that. And then the other part of this is that Miss Stephanie Cobban over in the UK was like, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. And I can't do this and I can't do that because I'm in the UK, I'm in the UK. So what she was going to do is she was going to use her Cricut machine to make some kind of merch for that surprise army or whatever. She was going to make stickers or something. I've never seen any of that either. Now, I didn't contribute financially to either of these ventures. I was strictly contributing toward the headbands. Okay. But I know other people were asked to purchase or contribute or both for these other efforts. And so that would be one question I have is whatever happened with Brinnon and Michelle's raffle and Stephanie's merch? Question number one. Question number two, why have neither Stephanie nor Brinnon publicly renounced one another? Cephals has said a lot of shit about a lot of people. But and Stephanie comes on and talks about getting shafted up the rear. But I think what Brinnon and Steph are trying to do is make it sound like I shafted them both up the rear. And I can guarantee you, bitches, that is not the case. So keep trying, but I do not play that way. Okay. Y'all screwed me. I'm not even going to say up the rear because that's disgusting. Nothing goes up my rear. But y'all screwed me in every possible physical, mental, psychological way. And I will not shut up until the both of you are brought down. And by brought down, I don't mean physically like attacked. I mean, your platforms are brought to the shriveled little whatever that they are, because I never knew either one of you. The only reason I got on your stupid Discord was because I thought y'all were like longtime BJ fans. Come to find out, not really. Either one of you, neither one of you. I mean, Steph, maybe for a year. Like Steph probably started following BJ after Lima made the first lawsuit, and Bryn like a few months. Like Bryn found BJ through another podcaster whose work I'm very fond of. In fact, I am collaborating with currently, and that's how Bryn found out. So Bryn and Steph met each other on BJ's chat, and I had no idea about any of this. So bottom line is, I'm not shutting up until both Bryn and Steph explain what gave them the perceived authority, because that's kind of a business law term. Okay, you had apparent authority to act for BJ, but yet you weren't acting for BJ at all. So why don't you look up? I know neither one of you are law ladies. I know I'm the law lady, even though I only have barely any legal education. But what gave you, Stephanie Cobban, and you, Brinnon Layton, apparent authority to raise funds for BJ's legal fund and then to do nothing with it? Just look up apparent authority, and then we'll discuss. Put your questions in the comments. All right. Have a happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. And if you're going to have tequila, please have your naltrexone an hour before. Thanks. Bye.